swimsuits, subway, sunscreen, money change, anything you want is here. There definitely was something here. I guess a storm destroyed it. This definitely used to be something, and now it's... You can book any kind of excursion here you can imagine, including helicopter rides. White Beach, my friends, look at this crowd right now. This place gets crazy for sunset. It's gonna get crazier. All my best footage from the sunsets of Boracay. That's the part you definitely cannot miss. Hello friends, and welcome to the amazing island of Boracay, famous for ridiculous blue waters and insane, no, legendary sunsets. Been here a couple days and I'm going to do my best to try to show you Boracay. It has a lot of facets and it's difficult to show it to you all at one time. During the day it has a certain vibe, and during sunset it has a completely different vibe, and then at night the vibe completely changes again. So we're going to start off with the White Beach, the famous White Beach. In the middle of the day, this is when people come out and enjoy the water, do water sports. The nice fun clubs behind me look so boring right now, but in the evening all these places have music playing, people enjoying drinks. There's a lot of shisha bars, and the atmosphere even on the water in sunset, you won't believe it. Keep this in mind and then you'll see what it looks like at night. So I'm going to try to show you as many of the facets of Boracay as possible. We're going to start with this beach and I'm going to show you the other beaches as well. Boracay is surrounded by beaches, this one being the White Beach, being the famous one. It goes as far as the eye can see, kind of in both directions. The beach side, as you can see, is on the left. In the middle you've got these beautiful palm trees lining, it's like a palm tree tunnel, and then when you come out to where people walk back and forth is where all the restaurants are, all the shops, and here you can see one behind me. And again, this place at night looks completely different. This main walking area also has a lot of different vibes. You got some fast food, Shakey's, and even KFC. As you walk up and down, there'll be fancy restaurants, there'll be local places. Oh. And welcome to your vlog. They always say that, it's so funny. We're gonna walk up this main road here so you can get a feel of the vibe. Look at that water though, oh my god. And the trees and the sun. There you go, this place also livens up pretty nicely at night. So of course we're gonna bring you here at night so you can see for yourself what it looks like during the night. Completely different. But the sunsets are easily the best part. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to feel like there's a lot to consume here with the information that I'm going to provide you. It might be all scattered, but don't worry, because at the end, I'm going to give you some hints and tips and my impression on what's the best way for you to come and enjoy Boracay. Been here a few days, kind of got the vibe for it, but I'm going to show you all the things and then at the end, give you some tips. Don't worry. So here you can see behind me a lot of stuff for sale, a lot of massage offers, a lot of food offers. We're coming now to an area, very popular center, it's called D Mall, and this whole area is like the D Mall area. And the reason I'm mentioning this to you is because a lot of the restaurants are here, the shopping, when you get dropped off or picked up from the main road, D Mall is like one of the main stops. And as you can see, there's a D Mall sign behind me and in front of me, and it continues all the way to the main road. Tons of shops, restaurants, and everything. At night, this whole place looks completely different. See, like fancy restaurant, for example, here. Very nice. Welcome to my vlog. Hey, welcome to my vlog. It's funny, that's what they always say here. Welcome to my vlog. Not sure if you can hear the helicopter behind me, but you can book any kind of excursion here you can imagine, including helicopter rides. I think the most popular, or maybe the most interesting one for me here, would be parasailing, a boat ride. Of course, there's island hopping. Those would be my favorite ones. You'll pass a bunch of these tourist opportunity boards where you could do all kinds of activities. There's a group behind me checking some out. Here, see another board, all selling kind of the same tours. There'll be agents constantly coming up to you, helping to sell tours. So yeah, there's definitely no shortage of activities here. And just a minute later, look at how beautiful this place is and peaceful. So many vibes on this island. Same beach. Beautiful. Speaking of tours, I've already booked the tour. It starts in a few minutes. So I'm gonna head on that way. It's supposed to include a boat, snorkeling, food, and sunset on the water. If it's good, I'll let you know which one it is below and you guys can enjoy it too. But let's go check out this tour. And we are headed to our tour, boat tour. There's 30-something people today on this boat tour. Just wanted to show you guys how this looks. They've got this floating pier. It's funny, but yeah, they just walk to this, get on our boat, and hopefully it'll be fun. First real stop is food. We're gonna have, actually that looks like a lot of food. Rice, veggies, noodles, I don't know. We'll get a closer look in a minute. So we have chicken, fish, pork, veggies, noodles, rice, shrimp, oh my god, calamansi and vinegar and soy sauce. Pretty much what you would expect from typical Filipino fares.
Awesome, awesome.
It's good. We haven't tried it yet, but it smells really good, looks really good. I'm sure it's fine. Stop number 2. Apparently this is the island where we're gonna cliff jump. They've got very well created jumping off points. You could see all the way up there. And I think they said the highest one is 10 meters. It seems like there's 10 different ones. Oh my god. Yep. This is stop number 2. Beautiful weather. No complaints. We snorkeled a bit, but honestly, there's not too much to see right here. But we get on the boat, go to the beach. The last stop of the boat tour for sunset is Puka Beach, which we were here yesterday and absolutely loved it. So far, the best water I've seen in Boracay. And can you see how clear that is? Apparently the sunset here is really nice and we're gonna get to experience it. Meanwhile, I think we're gonna take a dip. Ah, as good as I remember. It's the next day. About that boat trip, obviously it's a party trip, it's cheeky, it's fun. If that's what you're looking for, I think it'll serve the ticket. It was 1,700 pesos, well worth it, especially the fact that you're on a boat during sunset. That was really my main draw to it. But yeah, the food was good, the people were fun, many stops, super cool. I'll put the link below since I approve it if that's what you're looking for. But where are we right now? Okay, so on the east side of Boracay is another beach called Bulabog Beach, and a really pretty I love Boracay sign. It's all white. I don't know if they intended it to keep it this way, all white, but I'm digging it. It's really nice. This beach is where they do all the activities like kite surfing, because the wind's on this side. We came here yesterday or the day before, and there was more wind and there were some people kite surfing, but right now it's actually pretty paradisical, if that's the word. So I wanted to show you guys this beach on the east side. Most of the people hang out on many of the beaches on the west side because that's where the sunsets are. But this is the Sunrise Beach. There's a couple more beaches on this side of the island, but this is the main one for activities. This is just a few minutes walk from the White Beach, which is on the west side. You just walk a few blocks and the island's not really wide at all, and you end up at this beach. Wow, it's so calm today though. And if you want that idyllic Boracay photo, these guys can help you with that tree. So fun. We're right at D Mall, where actually you can see McDonald's. So this is the epicenter of Boracay, and the reason I'm standing here is because I'm going to give you a tip on where you can eat Filipino food. So if you're a Filipino, maybe you have Filipino food every day and you're perfectly fine eating restaurant food, fast food, vacation food, let's call it. However, if you're not Filipino, or if you're craving some real Filipino food, then you got to get off of the tourist area, which is D Mall, and then the White Beach, which is just on the other side. And the reason I'm standing right here is to show you how close you are to real Filipino food. So we are going to take this little road, 1 minute that way, and that's the local neighborhood. And I'll show you a place that my friend Joey and I have eaten at several times and love it. Real Filipino food, real Filipino flavors and prices. So these are called carinderias, and they're all over the Philippines, and this is where real Filipinos eat real Filipino food. They make all kinds of dishes throughout the day, and you can see which dishes were just made because they're still full, and which ones were made maybe a few hours ago and they're running out. So if you're the kind of person who's worried about eating food that's local or whatever, you can just look and see which one just got made. You don't have to worry about eating old food or getting sick. Now, locals eat this every day. No one wants to be sick. So obviously, the people serving the food don't want their neighbors getting sick. So they're not going to serve you bad food. I've eaten at these things 100 times, never had a problem. But again, if you just pay a little attention, see which one is fresh, you can always pick the one that was just made and you don't have to worry about it being old. Just pick out what you want. They give you small servings of each, which is great because then you can sample a few of them and you enjoy. I'll link the location of this one below because we've eaten here several times and each time it's better than the last. And I'm about to eat here right now. But yeah, if you're tired of tourist food, restaurant food, give this place a shot. This particular one is open 24 hours a day, so you know they always have fresh food coming in. We love it. Give it a shot. Honestly, that was delicious. I went with the beef stew, beef soup, and rice. Total price, 100 pesos. In the tourist area, you might be able to get a corn on the cob for 100 pesos. But aside from the price, man, it's such good food. Normally I would eat a little more, maybe add another veggie to it, so it'd be like 125 for a really lovely meal, but I wasn't that hungry. There you go, my friends. We've eaten there now 4 times for me. And again, right at the center, here's D Mall and McDonald's. Where I ate is just across the pond, literally across the pond. And by the way, this is where the Boracay sign is, the one on the main strip. There was the other I Love Boracay sign on the East Beach, and there's probably more. But now we are at the epicenter of Boracay, which is where, again, D Mall and McDonald's are. On the map, if you look, you'll see that this is right on the main artery, right in the middle of Boracay. And this is a great place to explain to you guys how you should use the public transportation. Getting around Boracay is actually so nice. While I'm standing here, I had to find some shade because it's sunny. You'll see constantly green and blue and white cars passing behind me. Most of them are electric. And this is the main artery of the island of Boracay. You'll see this road goes all the way to the bottom and all the way to the top. A ride from all the way to the bottom to all the way to the top can be as little as 50 pesos. If you're sharing the van, which you might as well. So you flag them down, you hop on, you tell them where you're going, and usually from one end to the other of the island, it's 50 pesos. Halfway is about 25. Now, depending on your exact destination, maybe if it's a little off or whatever, it might be 50, but we're talking about 50 or 100 pesos max from one end to the other during the day. When it's night, like if you've been partying till 2 a.m., these things don't run as much, or you'll have to pay for the whole thing yourself. So you'll hear them quote you like 150 or 200, and you're like, hey, why are you ripping me off? Well, they're not. They're just charging you for the whole thing. If it's a few of you traveling together, 2, 3, 4, then that's no problem, because you probably want the whole thing, and that again works out to about 50 a person or 25 a person. If you are a solo traveler, however, you will want to get on a scooter at night when there's no way for you to have a shared seat on one of these because you're the only person around. There'll be a bunch of people on little motorcycles like the ones parked there asking you where you want to go, and if you negotiate well, from the middle of the island to the end, which should cost you no more than 100. Generally 50 is enough, but again, it's lovely. You rarely have to wait for more than a few seconds or minutes, and you'll either hop on one of these cars that's going by and you'll grab a seat, or you'll get a scooter. It'll take you exactly where you want to go at the price you negotiate. If you're ever hailing down one of these cars and it's empty, and you're like, yeah, I want to go, say, to D-Mall, right? So you're going from Surfin to D-Mall, and they say 150. You're like, no, I don't want the whole thing. I just want a seat. They'll either refuse you because they are on the way to pick some other people up, or they'll say, okay, they'll pick you up for the real price, which is like 25 or 50, depends how you're going, but then they'll stop and pick other people up, which is no problem at all. I love it. I normally rent scooters in islands when I go so that I can have complete freedom, but this is actually so much better. You don't have to worry about parking, helmets, petrol, returning. You can go one way with the car, walk across the beach for 2 kilometers, and then you don't have to walk all the way back to get your motorcycle or scooter. You just hop on the nearest vehicle and you're good to go for 25, 35, 45, 50 pesos. It's amazing. I love it. Whether you're solo traveling or group traveling, these things make your life so good. That's my tip on using these guys. I'm actually about to hop on one of these to go to a beach, Diniwid Beach, that has been recommended to me that I haven't been to before. But before I do that, I want to show you this clip of Puka Beach, which is another beach we really love that we went to a couple days ago. And so watch this clip of Puka Beach, highly recommended, and I'm going to try to find a ride to Diniwid Beach or something like that. This is Puka Beach. It's a beautiful white sand beach. It's supposed to be very shelly and gritty, but it's actually quite nice. It's super smooth, and the water here is perfect. Lined by palm trees. Yeah, it's a nice long beach. So this one being the north, it has a little bit of a headwind breeze, so it feels nice. When you go on the west side, which is where the legendary sunsets are, there's no waves like this. The water is super smooth, it's super calm. Of the beaches we've visited so far, this is the least crowded. People come here mostly to chill, soak up the sun, splash in the water. This is where you want to come if you want to get away from the big crowds and still enjoy absolutely amazing water. Even the sunsets here are supposed to be quite legendary. So I think it's time for us to jump in the water, test it out for you guys, and then we'll head on to the next spot. Oh wow, it's really nice. Wow. Highly rated. This is perfect. This is freaking perfect. Oh my god. Nice soft floor. Oh, I see rocks over here, but we're already like pretty deep, so no worries. Man, this is very nice. The view ain't so bad either. Wow. Welcome to Diniwid Beach, my friends. It is so hot and sunny. Oh my god. We actually came in around the trees here. It's a really pretty cove. However, there's a lot of algae in that area, and it tends to wash up in certain areas, and fortunately it's washed up there, but it's clear here. I think what I'm going to do is take a dip here. And all this area is really cool with all these crazy rock formations. You can walk along there. Oh wow, check out the look at the sandcastle these guys are making. Pretty impressive. These guys are professionals. Very nice. Cute. So we'll take a dip, we'll explore around that end, and then we'll go explore around the other end. Just there is where we just took a dip, and you can take this path around, and they really built this path around the rock here. And when you come out here, That's White Beach. That's the main beach of Boracay. And the clouds are looking crazy today. I don't think we'll be going that way right now because I want to explore those things in the distance there. They look pretty cool. Kind of a precarious walkway, wouldn't you say? So I've been walking back on the beach and taking this path, trying to see where it leads. Looks cool, but yeah, looks like this walkway has been heavily damaged. Wow, was not expecting this adventurous walkway. Pretty cool. Little jungle walk going on here. And the big reveal. So we just came from that beach. Nice view. But we're not done. There definitely was something here. Look at all the stuff they've built. Wow. I guess a storm destroyed it, or they just neglected it. I'm not sure, but oh, check this out. Look, there's like staircases going down. Hello. Kids playing. But this whole place looks like it used to be something. This definitely used to be something, and now it's destroyed. But oh, now that kid got over there. He just jumped in. Wow, this is crazy. What in the world? Oh, look. Hello. Super cool. We end up at yet another beach. And again, this one looks super cute. Not very crowded at all. At first, Boracay seems way over commercialized, but once you leave the main white beach, the rest of it actually looks quite under commercialized, which is great. There's plenty of peace and quiet on Boracay. Pretty much anywhere outside of White Beach. And White Beach isn't even all that bad either. Just a cute little beach. It is 5 o'clock. I'm all freshened up. It's getting close to sunset. We are at D-Mall, right in the epicenter. Now, I've mentioned D-Mall several times, but I think this time I'll actually walk you through part of it. There's multiple roads that take you from this main street to the beach, the White Beach. That's all D-Mall, so we're just gonna walk through a piece of it, just so you get an idea. But the highlight of Boracay to me has always been the sunset. Before showing you all my sunset clips, which are amazing, again, those are going to be at the end, I will show you some scenes from the nightlife so you can compare daytime, nighttime, and sunset time all on White Beach. And then I'll give you some tips, and then we'll show you sunsets so you can enjoy the end of the video with sunsets, because really that's the main reason to come to Boracay. Blue water and sunsets, they're crazy. Do not miss them. Without further ado, we're gonna cross the street and I'm gonna take you through D-Mall. All right, and here we are down one of the corridors or routes towards White Beach. This is D-Mall. Obviously, you can get all kinds of snacks, like there's pretzels, there's pharmacy, here's some mango, swimsuits, Subway, sunscreen, money change, anything you want is here. And again, this is just one of the roads. There's multiple. You can even get a haircut here, spa. That's why D-Mall is such a popular spot. Right in the middle of the island, you can get anything you need right here. And a little while later is where all the restaurants are. So these are little shops and snacks, and just a bit later, restaurants. D-Mall is where it's at. And there's even some popular fast food places here like Jollibee, these guys, Chow King's, McDonald's not far away from here, and the beach is just there. So that was only like 2-3 minute walk, not very far at all. As you get to the beach, that's where all the restaurants are. Some of them fancy, some of them not so fancy. We are at the beach, White Beach, my friends. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello. And here is the sunset vibe. It's not exactly sunset yet. I mean, the sun's still pretty bright, but look at this crowd right now. Everyone's preparing every night this place gets crazy for sunset. And again, it's not super crowded yet, so we'll show you that when it happens. Boat tours are starting, the parasails are up. Parasails actually go up all the time, but these boats especially get super busy right for sunset. It's gonna get crazier. As Boracay prepares for another mesmerizing sunset, let me quickly jump to the night scene that I took so that you can see what White Beach looks like at night, and then we'll bring you back here for a couple tips on how to enjoy Boracay, and then finishing off with the best part, which will be all my best footage from the sunsets of Boracay at the end. So that's the part you definitely cannot miss. So here's a quick clip of night scene from White Beach. It's 9 p.m. on a Saturday night. I'm gonna walk down the same place we went earlier just to show you guys how this place looks at night. You can already see behind me some fancy restaurants, and maybe you can now hear the music playing. These are the same places we walked by earlier today, but they look completely different. You guys remember Home Bar? I'll show a clip in the morning and show this one. Completely different. The cool thing is, none of these places get like crazy, you know? They're like chill party vibe and, you know, drinking and shisha, whatever, good dinner, fancy dinners, or some regular local places to eat as well, local type foods. But so at night it's a party scene, but it's not crazy party. At night, Boracay looks fancy. It's pretty cool. It's not too fancy, but it's nice. My tips for enjoying Boracay are actually quite simple. Prioritize sunset. Everything's sunset. Never miss a sunset. Plan everything around the sunset. And now that I've seen sunsets from the beach and from the boat, I would say personally, I like watching the sunsets from the beach better. I just enjoyed it more. But of course, give a boat a try. Watch the sunset one night from the beach, one night from the boat. Why not? And other than that, just don't try to do too many things here. When you arrive here, they throw so many tour ideas at you, and you don't have to do them all. One of the best things you can do here is just chill at the beach, or if you have a beachfront pool property, chill at the pool, eat some ice cream, watch the sunset, jump in the water. Simple stuff. Maybe plan one activity a day at the most. And if you like calm beaches, to me, my favorite calm beach was the North Beach called Puka Beach. That was the best one. And here, of course, you've got the White Beach, the famous, crowded, but still beautiful beach. That's my simple recommendations for enjoying Boracay. Prioritize sunsets. Don't try to do too much in one day. And now, while the craziness of the crowd prepares to be amazed by another Boracay sunset, now is the time. We're gonna watch all my best sunsets from Boracay. I'm gonna say thanks for watching here. Make sure you subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up and let's watch some sunsets.